Mark Owen, Managing Director at Phoenix Blue. Mark is a professional trader. He is a co-founder of Phoenix Blue, a company providing education for traders. He has developed the system which is based on analysis of the commitment of traders' reports.
Hi Mark. First of all, I would like to ask you for how long have you been teaching trading, and how did you decide and at what moment that you would want to share your knowledge with people?
Okay, so trading, the education side became a reality sort of 2010. This was something that sort of stumbled across me where I got offered a position to become a trainer because I went through different courses myself, and at the time I started doing quite well, and it was at that same point that they said to me, you know, Mark, you actually help our students quite well and you interact very well with people, and we like the way that you explain things. Would you consider being a trainer? And to be fair, that never sort of crossed my mind. It was something that I just wanted to trade, really. That was the only thing I really wanted to do. So the educational side was something that was an accident, really. And now it's turned into my own business with my partner, Nishal Patel. We set up Phoenix Blue just over 18 months ago, and this is where we share both our ideas and the way that we analyze a market and different things from risk management to emotional sort of exposures that you're going to have when the markets are working really well for you and when they're not working well for you.
And what's the best part of your work?
In all honesty, the best part of my work is watching someone develop from never looking at a chart to then saying, do you know what, that's it. I'm going to go and hand in my notice and take on trading full time. So that to me, and I know that's the same for my partner, we take a lot from that.
And I also wanted to ask you, what do you think about using intuition in trading and psychological aspects of trading in general? And do they play a great role in trading compared to, let's say, technical analysis?
This is like the million-dollar question. So unfortunately, humans have two traits that don't help trading. One of them is fear, and the other one is greed. So intuition can be a very damaging part. You know, what I find is, especially with people that are new, they want to check their positions every 2 minutes. They want to check the trade that they're in, or they want to look at the markets, but they're actually not doing anything with it. They're just driving themselves insane, watching the profit and loss go up and down, or just looking at a market but not actually doing anything with it and gaining any knowledge from it. So for me, intuition is a dangerous thing, and emotional trading is very, very dangerous. A technical analysis, that's a very big part of trading for me, but that is a byproduct of certain conditions being met. So I look for a couple of conditions. Once they've been met, then I will apply technical analysis.
And tell us a little bit about your topic for today, which is COT report, and how it can be used in trading and how it can be compared to another techniques, and what other techniques of trading can be combined with COT reports.
Okay, so where people would predominantly most recognize COT or think of it to be comparable to something would be in terms of volume. You get a lot of traders looking at volume within the currency market, equities, but the difference is with equities you actually have a central exchange where you can see how many shares were bought and how many were sold. With FX, because it's not a centralized exchange and it's each broker's individual volume, you never get a true reading. So the COT report is the only true reading because it looks at all the futures market positions, combines them, and depending on which category you're put in, whether it's a commercial, a non-commercial or non-reportable, then you can then start making trading judgments and assessments based on which category is in a certain position. So this is one of my criteria. So I look for extremes in the market where a commercial entity might be extremely long the market. And when they're extremely long the market, I'll then be using technical analysis to then look for buying opportunities, and vice versa. If they were extremely short, I would then look for selling opportunities using technical analysis. In terms of the COT report, I use different periods of look back. So we were traditionally, in the original days when the COT report was first released, the first educators would look at a traditional 36-month look back, 3 years. Times have developed because the markets are evolving and changing, and the cycles are getting shorter and more volatile. So we use a different look back now between the 36-month, the 18-month, and the 6-month, and we find now that potentially we might even need to start addressing that because the markets are a little bit more volatile. So that could be the next thing. We may even start looking at an introductory 3-month look back now, just to see what that does.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview, and we wish you good luck in all of your achievements.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you.